teacher, Miss Jane.
Banks' relative underperformance at the New York Times. That comes as the credit crisis continues to worsen and hurt Americans financially. Banks are now trying to reduce the risk of losses and failures, even if that means leaving people without access to their funds. Conditions continue to deteriorate in the financial sector, which is putting many institutions in a tough situation right now. Meanwhile, U.S. households are feeling anxious about money and the bleak economic outlook for 2024. New research shows that 36% of Americans have no savings, and about 2 in 3, or 65%, say their household expenses have risen in the past year. In contrast, only 25% say their income has increased in the same period, prompting concerns about consumers' financial health now that credit conditions are getting tighter and unemployment is ticking up. A survey by Clever Real Estate found that 51% of Americans would run out of money within a month if they lost their income, and 29% would run out of money in 1 week or less. Most Americans have dismal levels of savings, said Matt Brannon, data writer at Clever Real Estate. The last time savings were this low for this long was right before the 2008 financial crisis. If you don't have enough savings to fall back on, you can easily go broke if you lose your job or face an emergency expense. Even worse, if you lose your income and can no longer pay off your debts with your bank, your account can be terminated with no warning at all. The Times reported that the number of clients getting dumped by their banks is rising dramatically. Experts estimate that thousands of people are losing access to their bank accounts and credit cards every month. Oftentimes, they're restricted from withdrawing their funds for weeks and months. That is leaving many people scrambling to pay their bills and to buy everyday essentials right now. Even though banks do not reveal precise data on how often they're doing this, analysts observed a 50% increase in the number of suspicious activity reports, or SARs, which typically lead to them ghosting customers without warning. Analysts tracked a series of real-life examples of customers getting abruptly dropped by their banks and exposed plenty of instances where the decision was not just sudden, but completely unjustified. This happened to businesses, to students, and to everyday people who set off a tripwire and could do nothing but wait until the bank returned their money. The reasons for the cutoffs may vary, but the consequences are equally bad. Individuals can't pay their bills on time. When the institutions close their credit cards, their credit scores can suffer. Upon cancellation, small businesses often